Welcome back, everybody. In today's episode of Cooking with Kirby, we're going to be making some garlic Parmesan chicken wings. This is an easy appetizer for the big game day or party. Whatever the occasion is, these are fantastic. So no further ado, let's get into the recipe.
Since you're here, hit the like and subscribe button and make sure that the notification bell is rang. Check me out on social media. That way you can get notification of all my new recipes.
For this recipe, we're going to start off with a few ingredients. We're going to be making a marinade. So we're going to be going with 1/4 cup of Parmesan cheese, 2 tablespoons of garlic powder, 1 tablespoon of onion powder, a half of a tablespoon of salt, and a half a tablespoon of black pepper. Since we're putting a lot of Parmesan cheese in there, I'm going to cut down on the sodium, or you could probably eliminate the salt, altogether if you don't want it too salty. But I'm doing half and half for that. And then a half of a tablespoon of smoked paprika. That's gonna add a little bit of good flavor, and then it's also gonna add some color to it. Now we're gonna just kind of eye this. We kind of wanna make this pasty. So we're gonna add in a little bit of cooking oil. I wanna say start off about 2 tablespoons or so. Just give this a mix. Okay, we're gonna need a little bit more. As you can see, it's nice and smooth. This is what you're looking for. Now we're gonna put this on our chicken. We're gonna let this marinate for at least 30 minutes. If you can do overnight, that is the best when it comes to marinades. When I do marinades and I have time to do them in advance, I like to let them sit overnight. But since we're actually gonna be cooking these in a little bit, I'm just gonna let it sit for about 30 minutes to an hour. All right, so let's go ahead and give this a taste. That tastes really good. So we got our marinade done. Now we got our chicken. Now I have this as cold as possible. So all we're really doing is we're just gonna pour this right over the chicken, and we're gonna just rub everything in and let it sit for 30 minutes to an hour. I have about 12 wings right here. So this should coat all the wings. All right, now you just wanna get in there with your hands. Just rub that marinade all over the chicken wings. This is gonna be super easy appetizer right here. So, you can make up a double batch of this, put them on your cooking rack, and cook them in the oven, and you got some delicious appetizers for your guests on game day. And also too, if you want to drench these in some flour just to make them nice and crispy, you can do that also. But today I'm gonna just go with the marinade. Okay, now we're gonna just go ahead and cover with some saran wrap or plastic wrap. I'm gonna be putting this in the fridge and let it marinate. Like I said, if you have time to do this beforehand and let it sit overnight, that is the best time to do it. So keep that in mind. But if you don't have the time, let it marinate for 30 minutes to an hour. I'm gonna be putting this in the fridge, and we'll come right back after 30 minutes. Now we have our baking sheet with the rack. And we're gonna spray just a little bit of oil on the bottom so that way nothing sticks. That way easy cleanup. And that way when the drippings drop and everything, you'll be able to clean those off easily. So let me put on my glove, and we're gonna go ahead and transfer the wings over to our baking rack. Super easy, y'all. This is gonna be an easy appetizer for the game day. The main thing is letting it marinate. You want to make sure that you let it marinate long enough. All right, so this leftover stuff, do not waste that. You want to use that. So spots that you see that's kind of dry on some of the chicken, go ahead and just, apply a little bit. So we have our wings ready for the oven. Now in a preheated oven at 375 degrees, we're gonna let this cook for about 35 minutes to 40 minutes. Now, about 20 minutes, we're gonna check on the wings, and we're actually going to flip them so that way we can get some cook time on the other side. So I'm gonna go ahead and place these in the oven and I'll check back in about 20 minutes. All right, so our wings have cooked over 20 minutes. Now we're gonna go ahead and give them a flip so we can get some cook time on that other side. Now I'm gonna check the temperature, internal temperature of one of them, see where we're at. Almost done. It's about 142, 143 on this one. 146. So yeah, we want to get these to 175 degrees internally. So now I'm gonna go ahead and put it back in the oven. Maybe about 10 to 15 minutes it might be done, but I'm gonna just go ahead and let it cook for the remainder of the 20 minutes. That way we get a nice, you know, exterior crust on the wing. So I'm gonna go ahead and put it right back in there for another 20 minutes. All right, so they are done. Now you just wanna make sure that they hit a temperature of at least 175 degrees internally. Yeah, 176 on that one. 170, 181. So yeah, these are done. All right, I'm gonna let these cool and then we'll go to the taste test. My favorite is the drumette, so let's go ahead and give this a taste. Oh yeah. Next time I make this, I'm definitely gonna be letting it marinate overnight. You know, this would go with some ranch. Dip it in a little bit of ranch. Cheers, y'all. These are good right here. Good stuff. Let me know what you think about that recipe in the comment section. It's really easy to do. And if you're new to my channel, consider hitting the subscribe button. That way you see future videos just like this. As always, I'll leave the link in the video description and in the comment section, so that way you can go to my website, cookingwithkirby.com, to get the full printable recipe. I have these recipes. They're really good. You should try them out. Now y'all be beautiful and take care.